Hi Virgo, welcome to your March 2021 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for clicking on this video. And if you've been subscribing for a bit or a while, welcome back guys. Thank you so much for all your love and support of myself and the channel. I hope that you gain the insight, clarity, and guidance that you seek in regards to your love life by watching this message. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Virgo. This will not resonate with every Virgo that watches this message. Also, not every single message in this reading may be for you, as this reading is general. Please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone who needs to hear that message. If this reading is not for you, Virgo, I suggest checking out your other signs in different placements. Hi cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Virgo. Who wouldn't be? I want to remind Virgo and cross watchers that energy is fluid. This means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own intuition to decipher what role you are and use it as it applies in the reading. Finally, before we get started, I do want to quickly mention my monthly contest I hold in selecting one lucky subscriber to win a free 30-minute reading with me. If you're interested in winning a free 30-minute reading, open up the description box, scroll down a little bit, and you'll find the rules of entry there. Alright Virgo, let's get started. Alright Virgo, let's get started. So, what does Virgo need to know about their love life, Spirit? Alright, Nine of Swords in reverse at the center of everything. Gemini energy. Some of you could have Gemini in your chart. You could be connected to a Gemini. Ooh. Wow. Virgo. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot energy, Cancer energy. Some of you could have Cancer in your chart. You could be connected to a Cancer. Doesn't have to be the case. I also feel Sagittarius energy with this card as well. But you know what I'm getting from this Virgo overall? Someone's really putting their ego aside in order to be with you, or someone has really checked themselves, checked their behavior, because they may realize if they don't do this, if they don't adjust themselves, they could lose you. For some of you, with the Chariot in the background energy, you know, I'm just kind of getting this energy of protection. You know, when I see the Rider-Waite in the traditional tarot deck, right, in the Chariot card in the Rider-Waite deck, they're completely protected in this chariot with the armor, and although they're interested, they keep themselves very guarded. They're moving forward, but at a pace where they are in complete control. And Virgo, you want them to be 100% real with you, and if they come forward for you, you want them to come correctly. And although you see and feel that there's some interest there, I do feel that you wanted to see more from them with this Chariot energy. So for some of you, I almost feel like you put this extra push in to see how they will react, if they will move forward or if they will, you know, just stay in place. There is some sort of, I don't know if it was your energy pulling back, Virgo, that made them want to push forward here, or if there was something you kind of said. You put some sort of barrier up in some way because that's what they were doing for you. And with the imagery of this Chariot card here, I don't feel as if you're in a committed relationship with this person, although you do feel like you guys have something very special with one another. And it goes without saying that you would feel uncomfortable if you saw them kind of entertaining, flirting with other people. Now, again, I don't feel it's third party per se. I guess it could be the case for some of you, but it's like, you know, either choose me or choose them. Because I mean, Virgo, there's no doubt you know your worth. With the Empress, with the Queen of Wands, King of Cups, you're emotionally stable. You know that you can attract anything that you want for your highest good. And if someone isn't willing to recognize that, you're quick to leave. So I really do feel whatever this Chariot energy is in the background, in the past, like you gave someone an incentive to either move forward or to just dump it for good, and there's no compromise in this. It's all or nothing is kind of what I'm feeling from this, and that's what you kind of want to see from them. With the Chariot card, I feel like they could be in a driving, distance, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I'm kind of picking up on maybe an hour for some of you. You're definitely, I don't feel super far from one another. If that's the case, great. But no, I feel like you guys, they like to come over after work or, after a long day. You guys definitely have spent time together at your house, in your home. So I also feel for some of you, it's like someone wants to get away from their roommates. Maybe someone lives with family, but it's like when they come over to your house or you go over to their house, it's like that break from their roommates or the people that they're living with. But yeah, ultimately, at the center of this, Virgo, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse, Gemini energy. Someone's done worrying about this. Someone is letting go. Someone's surrendering. In the past, maybe someone thought a lot over, analyzed someone's intentions, their text messages, their responses. And almost as if, Virgo, you felt that this person could have almost been playing a game. A little bit of tit for tat, a little bit of seeing what you would do if they were to respond with like a one-word response, or, just kind of disappear hours at a time. But a lot of you, whether you've kind of already gave this ultimatum or just the way you pulled back your energy kind of said enough, a lot of you aren't really worried about this as much as you may have been at one period of time, or at least in March. That worry is really going to let go, because a lot of you are kind of understanding that if they can't give you what you need in a connection, in a relationship, then that's enough for you to understand that it's time to let go and move on. Now, others of you that this pertains to the other person here with the Nine of Swords in reverse, they definitely overcomplicated the connection between the two of you. This person is a worrier. This person gets stressed quite easily. And yeah, you guys are kind of similar in that way, but different in the way you approach it. Virgo, maybe you were trying to decipher if they liked you or not, if they were really into this as much as you were. But with them, it was all about protection of themselves. It was all about protection of, if I were to open up, would it just be all a waste with Virgo? So I'm hearing CrossFit. Someone could be into fitness or training, yoga perhaps. I'm seeing like workout leggings. Some of you could be wearing that right now perhaps, or just got done with a workout. I'm picking up on. But yeah, I feel someone's not resisting this anymore. Let's go ahead and clarify the Nine of Swords in reverse. I'm also hearing something about ramen, like the soup. I don't know if that's someone's favorite dish. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, Sagittarius energy coming through here with Page of Swords. Yeah, they know things have to change. Both of you know that. And really, if this change is going to be as successful as they want it to be with the Wheel of Fortune upright, someone does want this to expand. Someone does want this to continue. And someone is holding hope that this will get out of a strange rut that you guys have been in together. But in order to do that, surrendering must happen. And again, there's been enough time with the Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy of analyzing, of gathering, of making sure that this is safe, and making sure that this isn't just a waste of time. They already know now, Virgo. And what they know about it, crossing this whole situation, is the Six of Wands, Leo energy. Being with you makes them happy. They're, especially with the Queen of Wands and the Empress, regardless of gender or sex, someone is very extremely physically attractive in this person's eye. I'm hearing like the cherry on top. I don't know if that resonates with you guys in some way. I'm specifically seeing the letter C. That could be first, middle, last initial for someone out there. But man, yeah, Virgo, you're like eye candy to them. I don't know if you've been posting a lot on social media, maybe some really sexy pictures. That doesn't mean, you know, it has to be your ass focused on the camera, but there's something you're doing in your pictures that is very, very sexy, very attractive. And really, they want you all to themselves, not in a possessive, controlling way, but to say, you know, it makes them think that if Virgo were to be mine, you know, I would have that pride. Again, there's some sort of ego here. We all have ego. There's no way we can 100% get rid of our ego. So I feel as if this person is really, really dealing and approaching with their own ego when it comes to you, and how to use it instead of, you know, using it to protect themselves, how they can identify it, process it, and then, you know, deal with it within the connection between the two of you. Not in a means just to sabotage the connection, but to identify, release, and then proceed with you on this. Which means, you know, to have a successful connection here, something has to give. And I feel with the Six of Wands crossing the situation too, someone feels like they haven't been given a lot of attention here. And it's not the intention, again, that's selfish, but of course everyone likes a certain compliment, a certain arousal. And maybe, Virgo, there's been something you've been doing recently, maybe sending them some sexy pictures. I don't know, I'm just seeing really sexy pictures here. It doesn't have to be nudes, but perhaps that is the case for you. But that's kind of turning them on and realizing that, like, out of anyone, Virgo is the one I need. Virgo is the one I want. And emotionally, they know this too. Crowning the situation, King of Cups, Scorpio energy. There are feelings here. They daydream about you. They have goals about this now. Again, whatever you did to put some sort of incentive here, it worked. And, you know, with this card, there is still some sort of fear of playing with feelings, because you see how, like, this guy's hand is in the water there. But Virgo, I feel as if they're figuring this out, that you're not here to play with their feelings. You know, you're pretty direct, you're pretty blunt. I could see with the Chariot, you know, if it's something that you want, something that you put time and energy into, that's enough. And if it was something you didn't want, you wouldn't waste your time. But there's definitely feelings that someone has for you here. And on, you know, not just the feelings that are driving someone, it's the chemistry, the allure, the magnetism between the two of you. I feel that someone recently wore like an off-the-shoulder sweater or top. Or recently you saw this person walking around without a shirt on. And something with like gray sweatpants too may resonate with someone out there. I mean, you don't have to do much to turn this person on. And Virgo, honestly, I don't think they have to do much either to get you going. You guys are very sexually attractive to each other. There's no doubt about that. Someone likes it when you're on top, okay? But yeah, there's this magnetic attraction between the two of you with the Queen of Wands that is undeniable. That is, off the charts is what I'm hearing for some of you. And with this Queen of Wands, you know, what's really sexy about a person in this connection here is their confidence. You know, you don't have to be a Calvin Klein, Victoria's Secret model to feel good about yourself. And maybe this was a long journey someone had to have in order to feel completely confident within themselves. But let me just say, whoever developed that confidence recently, maybe over 2020 or recently within the last few years, I'm getting someone could have had like a weight loss journey for someone out there. But man, it's not just about the weight you lost for some of you or the way you've changed your look, but it's the energy you've carried about you. It's completely effortless, flawless, they see it as. And someone has like a very smooth skin, and someone wears like a lotion that smells really, really good. But yeah, it's what's drawing them to you the most, Virgo, is your confidence. Or at least what you show yourself to be as. And we can reiterate that with the Empress in the recent past here. So different messages for different groups, bear with me. I mean, for some of you, you have your own empire. You have your own business. Maybe some of you have your own kids. Some of you may just be on this journey of healing and evolving into the Empress type of energy. Again, regardless of gender or sex, the Empress is someone that is always prosperous, is always happy within themselves, within their life. Of course, life isn't always perfect, but the Empress knows that good things shall always come. And there's an optimism about you, I get, Virgo, that they find very attractive. Some of you, they think you'd make a really good parent, a really good father or mother to their children. I'm also getting that someone's mom may like you, or your mom may like them in some way. Even if they haven't met, it's like the way they talk about you, the mom really approves of. But they know, Virgo, you're not the one to play with. They know you're grown. They know you're in a very high vibration, whether they believe in like this type of spirituality or not. There's just an energy about you that is responsible, loyal, loving, hardworking. And it's all very, very attractive. And a lot of you have a lot of goals. A lot of you have a lot of plans in mind to continue building whatever it is you're building for yourself. And they find you very ambitious. They find you very, very attractive. Just not physically, but mind, body, and soul. That's why they're drawn to you. And I also think after figuring all this out, that's why the Nine of Swords is in reverse too, Virgo. I get that someone is trying to remove a tattoo or get a tattoo overdone by something else as well. That could be a message for someone. I'm also seeing the sweater tied around the waist or around the hips. I don't know if you do that a lot or someone did that recently. Last time you saw them, they may have had that done. But yeah, I mean, Virgo, if they were confused or worried before about this connection, they're not so confused now. They know it's all or nothing. What you need to know about this connection, Virgo, the Page of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. You've opened something within them in their heart chakra. And it's very new to them. You know, even if they've had connections in the past that hurt them, that made them go in this protective era, maybe someone even has mother issues that's kind of led them to protect themselves subconsciously. You've opened this new energy within them, Virgo. You've touched them in some sort of way, not just physically, but like emotionally and spiritually. You've awakened something very beautiful within them. With the page, there could be an age difference between the two of you, but that doesn't matter. Someone's ready to give their love. Someone's ready to finally open up, especially because they don't want to see you go. Someone could live by a water fountain as well, at a park or at a public space. For the likely outcome of this situation, Virgo, how this is all likely going to unfold for you in March, any sort of advice we're going to go ahead and take to the extended reading. But before we go, I will pull a Romance Angels card. And I'm going to ask Spirit if there's anything else you need to know about how this person feels about you, or what's going on in the connection between the two of you. Is there anything else Virgo needs to know about this connection, Spirit? Let go of control issues. What did I say? It's all about surrendering. Someone is finally surrendering the control they have over themselves, the control they need and how everything's unfolding, the control to protect themselves. It's all, you know, the control that they had that made you push them away or made you think that they're not interested. It's not the case. And they really realize that they have to let go of this need to protect and control if they really truly want to be with you, because you're not going to have it. Bottom of the deck, calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. You know, honestly, I feel this is coming from both of your ends. Virgo, you really have an interest in this person, and you really did want to work it all out, but you knew you couldn't just be the only person that initiated conversations, initiated wanting to hang out. You knew it had to be reciprocated. So even for you, Virgo, this could have been a card of, you know, trying to instead initiate and, you know, proceed only with your own plans and your own desires of making this happen. You let go and see how they would react, and I think that was the right choice to make. Now it's all coming together, the moment of surrender. And I do feel that the manifestation that you're doing, this person is doing, is going to lead to something very beautiful that will all unfold now that someone realizes it has to be all or nothing between the two of you. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. So if you'd like to join me there, I'm going to overturn this card. Again, see how everything's going to likely unfold, play out for you guys in the month of March. I'm also going to pull some oracle cards to add for any advice or anything that could add to this outcome. If you'd like to join me there, open up the description box, scroll down a little bit, and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the reading. But if this is where we depart, Virgo, thank you for joining me here. I hope that you gained the insight and clarity and guidance that you sought by watching this message. If you did, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Virgo, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Virgo.